Belle Isle. There's a French influence here. We're near Canada. Let me have a break here.
We're in the U.S. American racing here, Sam, with Paul Tracy, a Canadian.
A Canadian who can speak French and would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Michael Andretti now closes up, trying to close in. Paul Tracy at front, Michael Andretti second, Jack Arute.
Oh.
And Michael Andretti moves outside of Paul Tracy, tries to grab him. Jack Arute, you had an update on the leaders?
Yes, Paul. One thing to remember is that both teams are situated at opposite ends of pit road.
Michael glanced off the wall. And looks like Tracy got it too.
And
Rahal goes into the lead.
The Fox.
Two cars, looks like both of them brushed the wall, and Rahal takes the lead of this race. But both Paul Tracy and Michael Andretti continue on. Now Michael moves alongside and Paul Tracy tries to get under him.
Michael has decided to have a shoot-off. He says, hey, this young man cannot be run away from this race the way he is. I'm going to show him that I am the fastest. And boy, what a contest we're seeing. And he passed him back.
Michael Andretti takes Paul Tracy, but it's a battle for second place because Rahal, sitting, waiting, watching, moved up and took the lead.
Boy, Rahal was alert to that, as he so often has been to opportunity. But here, his reflexes, his instinct for taking the lead, incredible. Tracy now seems to be slowing.
Paul Tracy, and Michael Andretti bounces off the back of Unser Jr., ricochets off the wall, and he continues on.
Well, what a race. I mean, I don't know where they've hit the wall, bumped each other so many times here. You wonder how they keep running. These cars, incidentally, are very fragile. Paul Tracy, we saw him touch a wall a while ago. That could be that he ruined the alignment on the car, and that's where his handling went away.
I think many drivers would probably say, that's it, I brushed the wall a couple times, I'm taking it in. Not Michael Andretti.
I was going to say maybe these cars seem pretty strong because Michael Andretti hit the wall too and he's still able to run. Meantime, it should be noted that Bobby Rahal is the leader in the championship, the PPG IndyCar Championship, and he is now, of course, extending his lead in the championship if he can win this race.
Michael Andretti and Paul Tracy continue at it, though you've seen the back end come loose on Paul Tracy's car several times. That was Unser Jr. that they just moved around once again. And Paul Tracy driving certainly an ill-handling car. Here's a replay of the situation. They bounce. Well, maybe they don't actually touch at that point.
Oh, yeah, they touched there, but not again. They touched wheel to wheel.
And both of them.
And now here goes Rahal. Oh, look at that.
Michael hit the wall twice.
Paul doesn't seem to get into it, but he does get up into the loose stuff on the outside, lays down a pretty good mark off of his right rear, and Rahal takes the lead.
Rahal, of course, much older than these two young drivers. He must have had a sly old grin on his face as he shot by him.
But this just shows you that Michael, the winning attitude that he has. He says, hey, this is enough. I'm going to show this young man that I'm faster than he is.
This was the other situation then, as Michael came up, bounced off the rear of Little Al's car, rimmed the guardrail for a while, and then kept going.
That's right, where Little Al rubbed the rail yesterday. Now, when he rubbed it, what seemed like no harder than what Michael did, got both the front end and the body work on his.
Bobby, you talked about the fragility of the car. Now, do you think after seeing that again, would it be in Michael?